28 hours worth record. So.
That might get us halfway there.
I think that'll do.
Souvlaki on a prayer. Funny thing is, I never actually come to like any. I don't think about like where I rank the particular episodes when I watch them and stuff. I only think about that when I talk about them.
Yeah. I think about it very little.
I think about it not at all, and sometimes I wake up.
You've been very present for forever compared to Baywatch Nights.
It's true.
This is true.
Vampire Juice is more effective than Baywatch Juice.
It's
because he hasn't written these episodes.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's like, Nights of Dragon 1 is my favorite episode. I wrote that one when I was 7. No.
So what episode is this?
It was episode 11, Hunters.
Jesus.
Well,
I mean...
Are you talking about? Are you saying it's fast or slow? That's the question.
I feel like it's fast, but...
It's because we haven't, like, taken a COVID break.
It's true. We did do that in the middle of... We did do that in the middle of Baywatch Nights. And not even in the middle, really.
No.
Well, even then, like, there was periods where we weren't doing these, like it got too late or whatnot. And now we're just plowing through full ahead because it's after midnight now.
Yeah. We can't get too sidetracked on this one.
Yeah. Well, we also had to skip a few times because we forget to watch or whatever.
Anyway.
Yeah, Morty.
So, this one is titled Hunters, and our cold open is Nick and Schanke trying to talk Jimmy into taking a job with the homicide unit.
Yeah, the day group.
Which one was Jimmy?
He's new.
He's new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's why I hadn't... Okay.
Just about to say it.
Yeah. Jimmy he works Vice at night. He's happy about it. Like Mr. Toronto Vice. He's got like his white
yeah. No,
sports coat. And
he's 100% that. Like if they had an alternate, if Miami Vice had a episode where they went to Canada.
Well, we don't know if there's a Canadian Miami Vice that stars Jimmy. We don't know if this is
Toronto Vice.
Yeah. If they had an episode where they went to Canada, or if to my out of my knowledge there is a Toronto Vice nobody in America has seen it. It's strictly a Canadian thing, and they had a crossover episode of something, I'd believe it. But anyway, Toronto Vice.
Yeah, Jimmy's happy doing the Vice. He's just like talking to hookers and stuff.
Yeah, he likes being involved with the community, basically.
Yeah.
That's his thing.
Being involved with the hookers. Got it.
They're part of the community.
He lasts less than 2 minutes into this episode because he's mysteriously sniped and killed.
Yeah. He used to be Schanke's partner.
Yeah.
Previously. Is where we also learned that Schanke had a nickname.
Yes.
Bizarrely. I don't know how you give a nickname to somebody who's already called Schanke. Frankly.
I know.
If somebody's like last name is asshole, I don't know how you call them anything.
Well, you can do the same thing that they do on the show and occasionally call him Skank. You can occasionally call asshole, hey ass.
But that's basically the same thing.
I know.
But
it's the hockey player approach where you just shorten it and throw a Y sound at the end.
Yeah.
Hey assy. But then you circle back to Skanky again. You're like, I think Skanky would be Skanks in that situation.
Skanks, yeah, probably.
Well, it's kind of like, what is it, Money Plane with the Thaddeus something Grouch the Third, otherwise known as the Rumble. It's like, dude, you got the Grouch in your name. You're the Grouch.
You have Thaddeus. Thaddeus is just a good name. But we...
no, he's got to be the Rumple, whatever that means.
Yeah, I know. Attack on Titan fan? I don't know. But we learned that Skanky's nickname, or at least his old nickname, was Donut.
Which needs no further explanation,
Yeah,
really.
As they say, like because he really liked donuts, and what is it? Knight says like, "Oh, it's progressed to a full-blown addiction at this point." I also forgot, in case anybody forgot, his Skanky's first name is also Donald. Don.
Yeah.
But anyway, just Skanky facts. Need to know. Skanky facts you need to know for this episode.
Well, I just, instead of the Carfax, the Carfax.
Skank Fox.
Yeah. This skank's been in an accident.
But yeah, Jimmy's dead. Everybody loved Jimmy, but now he's dead.
Yeah.
Was he just introduced in this episode?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, here's Skanky's old partner. Bam, dead.
Yeah, so the whole thing was Stone Tree just wanted them to talk him into taking the homicide gig.
Yeah, and they're not pushing very hard on it because they know he doesn't want it.
Yeah.
And he doesn't.
Yeah, and then Skanky holds the dying Jimmy in his hands.
Mm-hmm. And yeah,
No, character that was just introduced.
I
Why couldn't you have been introduced one episode earlier to make
Why-
this actually be profound?
Why couldn't you last past the cold open?
it's
To be fair,
Down
Joe
show.
likes to kill characters before the cold open.
yeah. I was gonna say like as soon as this episode started, I'm like that he's so dead. It's just he's gonna die very very quickly. I could feel it. He basically did like he almost did all the tropes for like this show at least of like I'm 3 days from retirement. And all that jazz.
Yeah. He showed up in the cold open and had a personal connection to somebody, one of the main cast.
Yeah, in the past. And,
That's a recipe for getting murdered.
yeah.
We don't talk about what was his name, Nat's brother.
Oh yeah. There's that. There was the vampire the vampire ex-girlfriend who just immolated herself. There was the one. There was the one episode with the shitty red herring murderer, shitty fake red herring murderer, where 2 people died in the cold open because both the nurse lady and the person who she was trying to help died.
It's kind of like the old JoJo joke where they go like they start soliloquying about their backstory or having a flashback. It's like, no, you're dead next.
Oh yeah.
As soon as we're coming back to current events, you're just dead.
It absolutely felt like that.
Alright, so that's the end of the cold open. So then we come back. Nat and Knight are talking at the scene with all the the cops and everything are there.
Right.
And Nat's like, did you see anything? Did she's like did you hear anything
Wink, wink. You're a vampire.
strange under the water lately? And he's just like, Aquaman.
Yeah, he didn't see nothing. Which is kind of weird because we know he has super vampire senses. But.
Yeah. And she's like, this is one shot, one kill. Like, this guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah, they found a single case on top of a roof where he obviously shot from.
Yeah. Skanky's he's real shook up by this one.
Yeah, he's in a bad way. Stone Tree comes in, gives him a hug.
Yeah. Poor old Donut's got just a hole right in the middle of him now.
Yeah. Nice.
It's where Larry or
And it can only
Jimmy.
be filled by more donut.
Jimmy. I already forgot his name. And I had it written 4 lines above.
That's sad.
Yeah, but Skanky's also rearing for revenge.
Yeah, in typical Stinky fashion, he immediately wants revenge in action.
And then Stone Tree's like, yeah, it's like he's like, I know what it's like to lose a partner. I was out with my guy and we got ambushed and his partner got shot with a shotgun and then he just unloaded his revolver in the guy. He's like, he said he put a hole the size of his fist in the guy.
Yeah. He's like, it didn't bring him back.
Yeah. He's like, oh.
Yeah. Stone Tree tries to talk him out of the revenge.
Yeah.
But Nick decides to enable him.
He also says, since Skanky's so rearing to go and Knight's got his back on this one, Stone Tree's like, all right, I'll give you the case, but you got to play this one by the book. which I believe means you can fuck the suspect, but you still have to bring him in afterwards.
You can fuck the suspect and use vampire powers, but you have to only bring him in.
The vampire power is not on the book.
We don't know that.
Well, we specifically know what the book is on Nick, which is nothing.
I know.
In the car later,
Yeah.
Schanke is telling Nick about the old memories with Jimmy.
Mm-hmm.
How they like got to call him like a guy who was gonna commit suicide by jumping off a ledge, classic trope. And Jimmy solved the problem by just telling him to do it.
He's like, hey, do it. Huh? He says, do it, but wait a minute. I can probably make some people make some bets on this.
No, he said he could sell some tickets
Sell
in
some
this
tickets.
neighborhood.
You're right. Sell some tickets in
Yeah.
this neighborhood.
Um,
Which works, apparently. Talk the guy out of it.
Yeah, he said Schanke said it took like 3 patrolmen to pry him off the drain pipe.
But to the point that Jimmy understood people.
Yeah,
that's the point.
Yeah, and he had like the street smarts like right away. They were fresh out of the academy.
Yeah, that was like the first thing he did as soon as he officially became a cop, basically.
Yeah, and then like Knight's like, do you have any enemies? He's like, we're cops, man. Like,
there's a lot of people who want to shoot us.
And they're like, no, like particular ones. He's like,
Bad cops.
and then he like thanks Knight for like sticking up for them getting the case and everything. And then when they get to the station by the murder desk where a lot of murders happen at that front desk.
It is true. It is true. It is a murder desk.
There's some like IT nonsense going on. And also Schanke gets like the weirdest newspaper in the world. The police special.
Oh yeah, the police special, which is a thing now for him. He really likes the police special.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know what it's supposed to be exactly.
I'm not positive. I'm not sure if it's. It's very vague. It seems to be.
Well, they don't say what it like its focus is, other than the fact that it's the police special. So presumably it has, and based off of something he says, I believe later that it involves like police news from like all over, because he talked once when he gets it at some point he says that he wants to hear about other things, about stuff going on in other areas, and I don't know what it.
Yeah, but also it's got like personal ads.
Yeah, it also has personal ads, and like there was like a dating thing in it for one of the things where he talks about like how somebody's trying to fuck somebody in uniform.
Yeah, it's a very, but it's not. I mean, it may be marketed for cops, but then like he also gets it late from his subscription
a week late.
Yeah, and has to buy it from the newsstand, and he's already bought it from the newsstand. But then other police have subscriptions to it too. I don't know what this is. It's the weirdest fucking thing.
I'm not sure. I don't know. It's a newspaper that seems like it would be very specialized, and I could see where it could possibly have some sort of utility. But at the same point, what it's shown to be is completely different.
Yeah. I also like to think that like in Toronto they just have all the newspapers you could possibly have. So like there's the Vampire Times, like
Werewolf Monthly,
yeah, the Psychic Tribune, and then just the Vampire Cop Times. It's just a letter, just like, hi Nick, how you doing? Like, how you holding up, man?
Yeah, it's the one other vampire cop.
But yeah,
it's really just a correspondence.
But he gets Schanke also gets a manila envelope in his mail that has just a picture of him holding like dead Jimmy, with like a target. I didn't go back to see if it was actually a crosshair or just like target,
It looked
painted
more like
on
a
them.
target.
Yeah,
it was like some dumb combination between the two of a
Yeah.
target and a crosshair.
Yeah, it looked like the dumb shit Bullseye has on his head.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
He bullseyed him.
Yeah. So he's got. So yeah, it's a threat. They're targeting Schanke.
Yep.
And, yeah. Somebody's got it out for Schanke
Yep.
for whatever reason.
So, we get like Stone Tree's like, hey, Skank, you still got that cabin
Up north.
Yeah. Why don't you send the kids there and like also you go to the cottage. Get the fuck out of town.
Yeah. So we're targeting you. Obviously, you should leave.
Yeah.
I can't get souvlaki in the cabin.
Skank's like, no, fuck that. All my favorite food places are here. No. No. Skank's like, no, I'm not running.
Yeah, no.
Taking this on.
Schanke is local man too angry to die. That's his view.
So yeah, he's not going anywhere. He does agree to send his family, but
he sends his family, but he does not agree.
Yeah, and then we get. I understand, like the context of the flashback as far as the time.
The timing of it is really weird.
Yeah,
because it does seem a little bit early.
Well, no, I'm saying just like what.
Oh, what time period?
Yeah, this one takes place in. The best we can tell you is this takes place in the cloak times.
So yeah. Knight has a little flashback of him and the vampire crew. You know,
I love this flashback because it's like a good 45 seconds of them just being smoky boys riding on horseback.
Yeah. So it's him and the vampire crew. Him, Janette, and being chased on horseback while wearing cloaks by some dudes. Mm-hmm. Because it's during the day, they're smoking like hell.
Yeah, they're the smoky folks in cloaks.
Yeah. And that's it. And that's kind of it for the initial flashback. Is you just see
it goes for a while.
Well, I mean, that's kind of all that happens.
Well, we get them getting to the building.
Oh, really?
They get to the building. Yeah, like Jeanette's like, I can't go on anymore.
Okay, I thought that one.
I am French and ready to surrender.
I thought that one was shorter. So yeah, they
But she's tired.
The fatigue has me.
You're sweet fatigue. Janette falls behind because she fails her Constitution saving throw or whatever, and Knight has to drag her on the horse basically. Yeah. They find a shack cabin,
barn, shack cabin. It's a building,
a wooden building, and they get themselves inside.
Yeah,
bar the windows.
Yeah, barricade shit up. What's funny also with this part is they're like have their like little like okay like what are we gonna do? We can't just like fucking hang out here.
Yeah, they know where we are.
They're hunters. Look like they're hunters. Looks like and then he gets shot, and he actually gives a shit about getting shot.
Probably because using the logic of the show, probably because he's weakened by the sunlight. So he's not at the stage where he can just he's not strong enough to just shrug it off.
Yeah, it's like maybe they have special bullets because they seem to know what they're doing.
That's also possible. They do seem explicitly trying to hunt them. Yeah,
because both we know this from La Hoa, and then also the tactics they use later.
Right. Yeah. They seem. The only question is really, like how impromptu was this?
Yeah.
Like it could be relatively impromptu.
Yeah. It could be like, hey, those guys are smoky over there. Let's get them, boys.
Well, if they're like fucking vampires,
and
they get out their fire sticks and their crosses.
Yeah. If they catch somebody snacking on
silver bullet or whatever it happens to be in this particular setting, we still don't know.
Yeah. It also, I couldn't, I'm not sure if it was supposed to be maybe morning, like they had been, at the end of, being on the run, and so the sun was just coming up, so they...
Could be too.
Because it looked not, super bright.
No, it didn't look full-on afternoon, but either way.
So, We don't know how long they were smoky
Cooking.
folks, yeah. But they weren't well done yet. We know that. So
Another 3 or 4 minutes on the grill.
Then we get like present day at the station, and Skanky's pretty annoyed that Knight is agreeing with Stone Tree that, maybe you should get the fuck out of town since this guy is sending you threats directly to you.
Yeah, he's literally targeting you specifically. You're just a target at this point.
Yeah. He's like, no, I got fucking this is.
He's like, you supported me before. Like, I mean, you weren't a target before. Come on, guy.
Yeah, it was just personal because they got somebody new versus this guy is actively going to try to kill you.
Like on site.
Yeah. And so they're like leaving the station, kind of talking about it, and then like we linger on the IT nonsense stuff a little more, and
there's a dude and he fixes
whatever
the problem is.
Or I don't know if he fixed it or like freshly installed the thing.
Whatever the problem was, he resolved.
Because it might have been that they were like doing like fully computerizing records that were.
It could have been. I didn't pay a lot of attention as to what the problem was even. But whatever the problem was, this dude fixed it. But it lingers on him suspiciously.
Yeah, you're like immediately like this guy's totally murderer.
Yeah. You just look at him and bam.
The funny thing too is that he's like doing like this IT work stuff where he's like installed the computer, talking about the database or whatever. He's wearing like a white lab coat, like. They're like, yeah, that's what people who wear smart wear. Yeah, so he's like showing, I think her name was Norma or something.
I did not remember her name.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is how you bring up the records and shit. And then you're like, oh, this guy's totally murderer. And then, like, Knight brings Schanke to, like, a cheap motel. Because they're going to get it on, baby.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to drop off Schanke there with like a uniform cop to keep an eye on him, but Schanke talks Knight into sticking around so he can watch him eat Chinese food.
Yeah, I forgot what he was saying specifically.
So,
no, that's right. He was in like a egg roll repast or something. I think it's something along those lines.
Because first he shows up and first this
deputy guy.
This cop is like fresh out of the academy.
Yeah,
he's like the squeaky voice teenager from The Simpsons.
Yeah, pretty much.
And like he's fucking with.
He's like a year older than that guy.
He's like fucking with the vibrating bed when they come in. And then.
But yeah, Knight says that tells him that Skanky's going to be a pain in the ass.
Yeah,
because he knows that Skanky's going to want to try and get away and do his
his skankiness,
his cowboy cop.
Yeah,
bullshit.
He wants to get his skank on.
Yeah, he wants to get his skank on. But I mean that's explicitly the opposite of what they're trying to do. So
yeah,
you're gonna have.
They need to keep the skank off.
Yeah, they need to keep the skank off.
I mean that is a product, right? Skank off.
I think it is.
It's much like Thought Be Gone.
The kid.
I think that young cop might have been skanking off before they got there.
Could have been. I mean, we don't know. I believe it because immediately the kid and Skanky are like on the same wavelength.
They really are. It's just baby skanks.
Yeah, baby skanks. That's what we'll call it. Baby skanks and Skanky are like immediately on the same wavelengths because like he's like, oh, I ordered Chinese food, and Skanky asks, "Moo guy pan," and Baby Skank says, yeah, and egg rolls. And he's like, yeah, okay, I like this guy. But anyway, so they...
He's like, you want to stick around, Knight? And he's like, sure, but I'll just watch or something like that.
Yeah, because...
I like to watch.
Because he's still a vampire and can't eat their food. But he has to keep Skanky placated.
Yeah. And so then we also get... as this is happening... we start to get the... Well, first, when they pull up at first, the creepy car follows them. When they first pull up.
A car rolls up behind him, and you see a shadowy figure in it.
And then, as, like, this is going on, because the show likes to do this, they cut back and forth to the bomb being set in the window.
Right, yeah. A dude gets out of the car, goes up to the window, and starts setting up a bomb.
It is pretty funny, because he has the gun. And he opens the window, and he points the gun in there, and he, like, lays the gun down and starts making a bomb. You're like, what the fuck's going on? And then
he's like, I brought a bomb. I'm gonna use a bomb.
I gotta use a bomb, but I gotta put the gun right there in case. Wow. In case he interrupts my bomb plot.
Yeah.
In case he needs to take a dumper. And so, you see the bomb all get set up, and then Knight's hung around long enough watching them eat Chinese food. He's like, all right, gotta go.
They're about to watch TV.
Yeah.
Of some sort.
Boxing night. Yeah, well, Knight leaves, and then he's like, how about we, and then Schanke's like, how about we turn on the TV? So sure, it's like, there's a special on something, I can't remember what. And he's like, yeah. He's like, Foxy Boxing. He's like, hey. And he's like, all right, you be my remote, kid. And the kid gets up and, like, goes to turn on the TV.
I think it dies. A horrible death.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Exactly that.
Jimmy 2.0.
Because
Jimmy Baby Skanks.
Because bomb blows up right around when Knight gets to his car.
Yeah.
He turns around, yells Skanks. Or Schanke. And we come back from the commercial break with Baby Skank's dead, Knight pulling Schanke out of the burning hotel room.
Yeah. Skanks is like, I gotta go back for the kid. He's like, no, he's dead. He's gone. Dead. He's dead, Skanks.
Schanke apparently got lucky in that the bed flipped up when the bomb went off and like pinned him against the wall and shielded him.
Yeah, and evidently it was like we turned the bathroom light on, and that's what caused
right. Yeah, the bomb was set up at the bathroom window, and when you turn it on, apparently.
Yeah. Which is kind of funny because they just showed him doing it from the outside, setting the bomb up, but then he like went inside and like wired it to the.
I don't know. It didn't make a lot of sense for me for that to be the trigger, but that's what they say the trigger.
Maybe he just put one of those little light sensors, you know.
That could be. That's
photo eye.
Yeah, it could. A light sensor makes more sense than anything, honestly.
Or the little bell that goes off when you walk into the 7-Eleven. Bing bong, boom.
Occupancy sensor.
Yeah, that actually makes some sense. Better than him like wiring it into the
fucking opening the wall, wiring it, closing it up, patching the paint. Yeah. So he's just Skank's having a bad week.
Yeah. He lost Jimmy. He lost Jimmy
2.0.
He lost Jimmy 2.0.
Baby Skanks edition.
Jimmy 2.0. Quote unquote Baby Skanks.
It seems like every episode we could have the little like the little montage of the people we lost, of the people who just showed up in this episode.
I mean, there's a lot of death in this show generally, so yeah.
I don't know, maybe just a running scorecard.
Those both. Why not both? Marty?
That'd be a real long fucking montage at the end of the season.
Oh yeah.
It'd also be great with the people who just like you see die that just walk on screen and die.
Right. Or
I guess that's the other thing is how many people have names that just randomly die.
No, I don't know about the names. I don't think the name should be the
Well, that's the thing is you have to display the name when you do the montage.
Well, you can make up names like Jimmy 2.0.
Well, he had a name.
He did have a name.
He did have a name,
but it's Baby Skanks now.
Yeah. And like the vampire that just let the sun come up.
Yeah, she had a name.
She had a name. Yeah. There's some of these people have
even that guy who got wheeled in the hospital and died like 10 seconds in. He had a name.
Yeah. I think Knight's hobo friend had a name.
They all had sort of names. I think the old guy was like Doc or something.
I don't remember what Scott Farkus's name was.
I don't remember what Ezra Dex's name was.
Anyway, we are not on topic.
No.
Why would we be on topic?
I mean, we're on dead people. It's sort of on topic. It's close.
Yeah.
We're not out
They're
there.
undead. They're dead. Whatever.
Well, I mean, somebody did just die. But
Yeah.
anyway.
So later, cops at the scene. And Knight and Schanke are like, yeah, I think this might be an inside job. Because only we knew where I was going.
They knew exactly where he was going and exactly when to do it.
Yeah.
And Schanke is real perturbed by the idea of dirty cops trying to kill him.
And then Knight gets the ultimate protection for Schanke.
Mm-hmm.
The safest place.
Chihuahua.
The safest place you could be.
Yep, he drops Schanke off at the Raven with Janette. He's like, you have to feed him every 3 hours.
Here's the litter box.
Yeah, so
he likes the dangly toy in Slovak.
And then again we get another like flashback to the Hunty times. But not much really happens in this one.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just LaCroix gets back up from being shot.
yeah, it's like ow. No.
He says a couple things and that's about
Yeah,
it.
nobody gives a shit.
Nobody cares about his fruitless water.
So, I stared at a peach one day. I'm important. That's how the bubbles get inside. You shoot them from behind.
Funny.
Or maybe that's what the smoke is. It's
That's
it's
a
the
flavor.
effervescence.
That's a flavor. Being infused or something. I don't know.
Yeah. So later, Nat and Knight are trying to like run through who might be like after Schanke, just trying to shoot the shit.
Oh, minor, but when Janette, somewhat surprisingly, agrees to help with that because it's the previous characterization would seem like she just would say "fuck you."
Yeah,
I don't want to deal with this guy.
She's grown on her like a tumor.
They also Knight and Janette also kiss, which is a little bit surprising considering, like their like relationship status is really weird.
it is.
It's definitely the complicated on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyway,
It's yeah. And also, of course, because they were at the Raven, the one song was just playing in the
right?
background.
Yeah. I didn't think that needed to be said. The Raven song is being played.
Yeah, it is full hilarious. Their jukebox is just like it's just like a tape deck that the tape got stuck.
Yeah.
Like,
It's either that or it's like or it's there's one record, and it's like that 12 times and also Surfing Bird once. we never get a Surfing Bird.
that's for profiling purposes. It is one of my favorite jokes from Talladega Nights.
But Nat.
Yeah, they're trying to figure it out. Like there was one guy, he's not important. I can't remember what his name was.
Well,
like
they mentioned
Johnny not important.
there was a guy who Jimmy was particularly was going after, like right before he got shot. He was asking around about him.
Yeah,
but he's small time.
Yeah,
and he's not the sort who would do this sort of thing.
Yeah.
So he's immediately
Yeah, and they're like, I don't know. It's just they don't got anything really. And Knight's like, we got Schanke caged up right now, and cage animals are dangerous, and we don't know if we have him in the right cage.
Yeah, he's like
I locked him in the vampires.
Yeah, he's a cage animal, and the cage animal is most dangerous. He's talking about Schanke in this particular.
Yeah,
Because again, Knight's aware that Schanke wants to be Cowboy Cop, and yeah,
we get some more flashback to barn murder times.
Right, the hunt.
Yeah, and this one, I didn't, because again, so little actually happens. I think this one might be where the flaming poker comes in.
This is another short one, but what is Janette's basically asking what they're going to do. Then a flaming poker comes in and startles her, at which point Nick goes over to it, but then the flashback stops right there.
Because literally, it's like the entire flashback, they repeat half of it, and it takes up about 3 minutes. It's like...
No, it's very quick.
Yeah, and 2 of those minutes are just them on horseback smoking.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of it takes less time than sad vampire piano Nick later. Which is becoming...
Back to it's I told you, it's the vampire moping B-roll. They have like 3 hours for that.
They do. Schanke, we get Schanke alone at the Raven during the day, which is pretty funny because he's just like a little kid. Like he's like jumping, trying to touch the chandeliers and like playing with his gun. And just like...
Yeah, it is weird because it's during the day, so it's the Raven, so there's nobody there. It's just him, and he just has nothing to do.
Yeah,
it's weird that there's nobody there to like supervise him. Or in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Where's your adult supervision?
Jeanette kind of remedies that situation later when he almost gets.
Yeah. She does, but it's weird that there's nobody there to stop that before.
I know, because basically, as he's like fucking around, just being like a 5-year-old, like some lady like walks behind, like back in the distance, and he like kind of hears her.
Yeah, sort of hears her, maybe like sees like a little bit of her moving,
but doesn't really get a good look. So, he follows her, and she goes down into like the basement, and then he sees like all the bottles of blood, but he thinks it's just wine. Right. And this is like, oh, good thing I don't like red. No, he looks at it and he's like, and he like he's like calling out like, who's there? Where's his at? Mm-hmm. I'm a cop and stuff.
And here the bad resolution really hurt because I did not know what he was looking at for a little bit there.
Yeah, no, it's not good. It's also dark. So
yeah, it's dark and bad resolution. But he finds like a coffin to sort of off to the side, and also like a mysterious door.
Yeah,
where he hears something on the other side of it.
And he goes to open the door, and then Jeanette's like, "What are you doing down here, young man?" He's like, "Oh."
Yeah, Janette basically gets him out of there.
Yeah,
in short order.
Yeah, and he's like, "Is that a coffin over there?" And she's like, "Yeah, no. People keep stuff here." It's,
I think he's...
No, she said it was a sex thing.
She said it was like a fetish thing.
Yeah, she says they cater to fetishists.
And he just goes, "Oh, all
right." Yeah, makes sense.
Once again, his like 8 levels of Downton Thomas just on play.
Yeah, and then like he's like, "Go back upstairs now." He's like, "Okay," and then she's like,
and then goes to the door, opens it up.
Yeah, there's a vampire lady hanging upside down.
Yeah, and that tells both the vampire lady and several other mysterious vampires who we don't see in the background to like behave themselves.
Yeah,
and not eat this guy. Yeah,
be like Billy. Yeah, like Jeanette's like. It's actually kind of fun how well Janette and Schanke get along in this episode later.
Yeah, no, Janette is very nice in this episode overall.
Yeah.
The weirdest odd couple.
But the thing is, there's some kindred spirit to them too.
Well, yeah, to a degree. That's the next step.
Yeah. So at the station, Nick's talking to the lady that just had the computer stuff figured out.
The computer lady.
Yeah.
All we know.
And he's like getting records on like past stuff from Schanke to try to find the person who's after him. So he's getting like old arrest records. He's got those. He's looking for like people who might have just been released, who were in like the service or had some experience.
Any sort of connection to Schanke, really, at this point.
Yeah.
Because he's working on kind of nothing.
Yeah, he's just trying to get everything. And And yeah, it's Norma.
Okay.
Yeah. She's
How
like,
many Greek restaurants did you put out of business?
so,
Everyone that had an all-you-can-eat buffet.
she's like, oh, okay. And she also, looks up Knight's badge number.
Yeah, which is kind of funny. Because she's like, oh, well, I'll look you up. You're his partner. He's like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
That's unnecessary. I mean,
Yeah, and then
who would want to know about me? I have nothing to do with it.
Little old me. And there's
I'm definitely not a suspect.
he has absolutely no records with the police. Like, they don't have anything on him.
Apparently.
Like, no. So, which begs the question of how did he actually get hired?
Yeah. Yeah. I really don't understand. It could be vampire hypnotism type nonsense.
Well, to be fair, it also could be because, again, this was like early 90s. It could have been that you just like, oh yeah, here's my reference at the other, and you just call up and it's just Janette like, yeah, I am the Quebec police.
I was just going to say, she would 100% say she's from Quebec. Just so she could be a
Oui, Nicolas.
She just starts talking in French, and they're like, I don't know. Whatever.
They just roll their eyes and go, Quebec. Fine, whatever. We don't anything to just not deal with,
Yeah.
Quebec.
Yeah. So, then we go back to the Raven, and now Janette's like keeping Schanke company.
Yeah, the club has people in it now, and Janette's out and actually sitting at the table and talking.
It's.
I think it was Strange Brew that they had the thing where they had like a bunch of just slurs all over their like van, and they got pulled over by a cop, and they're like,
Actually,
everything that you have here has to be in French too, so they had to put all the slurs in French underneath them.
Right, because Quebec has that law. He's like, all right, that's not a problem. Whatever you say, officer.
but I think for some reason, I think this because there's two times where they're talking. I think this time might be this them in the club after.
You're probably right.
Yeah,
I might probably think of the second time.
because there's two times where I was like, it's like I think she's just keeping him company here because she's like he's just gonna get himself in trouble.
Yeah, he's gonna get eaten.
Yeah.
if I don't know.
But she also this is where she kind of like warms up to the Skank Man a little.
Mm-hmm.
So she's just trying to keep him company, and he's like, I can't handle running and hiding. Like I'm a man of action. Like fucking Skank Man, go.
Yeah.
Skank Man, no breaks. And then
Train has no brakes.
yeah, and so then she has flashback to barn murder times, and she remembers
right, yeah.
she remembers like Nick pulling the guy through and they're like, no mercy, Nicholas.
Yeah. He grabs the flaming spear or whatever.
Yeah.
Pulls the guy through. And the Croy immediately he's like, kill him! Because it's the Croy.
Well, I mean, this time it makes a lot of sense.
No,
anyway.
it makes a lot of sense, but LaCroix
I know.
definitely is the devil on the
Yeah.
shoulder.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Put him in a body bag.
Yeah. Grab his dick and twist it.
LaCroix is 100% fucking Cobra Kai.
Oh, yeah, no, 100%. Cobra Kai thinks he's way too hardcore. But yeah.
He's like if Sephiroth trained at Cobra Kai.
So yeah, Nick kills his hunter guy.
Yeah. And so then and then we get back to the present in the Raven, and this is and Skanky's like, wow, Nick really killed that whole Chicago gang. And so she's like telling the story as like Knight just fucking went super cop on some Chicago gang dudes when he was really biting the necks of some assholes.
Right. He omits some details.
It was a movie called Canadian Bacon. And that was the
Yeah.
I know Canadian Bacon. It was the
Oh yeah, okay. So John Candy, that's what it was. Okay. That makes sense.
yeah. It was where
It's still the same crew. It's just whatever.
He has no idea what's going on right now. He's been looking.
Nick killed a man. And several men.
Used to watch him die.
I mean, that's... So what else is new?
But this was in the past.
Yeah. And so, like...
He killed more people.
And so, like, Janette and Schanke are, like, vibing on, like, the best defense is a good offense.
Right, yeah. Janette's extra nice in this episode. She's still Janette. So she's 100%. I mean, if they come at me, I'm going to kill them.
Yeah. And then we get the cut to Creepy Man calls and checks on an ad being run by Alan Smithy, greatest director ever.
Right. Greatest director of all time.
And it's like, oh, it's running tonight. Excellent. And then it hangs up, and it's creepy white coat IT guy. Who could have suspected?
Obviously, that ad has nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's clearly just innocent and has nothing connection to the plot.
Yeah.
They're just catching up on IT guy. Our new favorite character.
So, then we have Knight in Cap's office telling Stone Tree that he's like, I got fucking nothing, man. Like, all this nothing I got, that's everything. And he's like, I think it's a cop. That's all.
That's the only thing that makes any sense.
Because there's literally nothing else.
I mean, who else was introduced this episode? There's no other.
Watch the credits. Watch the credits, Nick.
Obviously.
Norma, huh?
I was going to say, obviously Norma.
And Cap's like, fuck, what do you want me to do? Call a whole fucking internal affairs thing to get an investigation? Does it take fucking forever? He's like, we should probably start it. Like, there could be a cop killing cop on the force.
Yeah, that's kind of a bad thing. That's generally not good for police work.
It's like, we probably shouldn't be like, it seems like a big hassle. Like,
I'm not an expert on law enforcement, but I'm pretty sure that's bad. I have a gut feeling.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm out of line. Probably out of line.
Probably out of line.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Norma shows up and he's like, she's like, oh, sorry, I could come back. And he's like, no, the Cap's all yours. And then she walks in, he walks out, and the door closes, and he uses super vampire hearing to hear her tell him that he's got no fucking records at all. He's fucking tabula rasa out there.
Which is also funny that Sotri has no knowledge of this thing.
Yeah. Sotri is very weird in like the transgressions that he's cool with. Like,
no, his lines are all over the place.
I mean, there's the times where you just
he's just been here forever.
Because like there's the times where like Stone Tree's 100% right, or like we just empathize with him completely. Like when he just wants to fucking sleep. Like just let him sleep, man.
Let the man sleep.
But then there's other times where he's just like, yeah, fuck it, who cares? Like,
Okay.
Fuck Cap.
And sometimes he's like, he's very by the book, but other times he's okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's
Fuck the witnesses you want.
fuck the suspect, but you got to bring him in.
Yeah.
When it's official, when we got enough evidence.
Right.
And so then Knight calls up Janette he's like, what? He's like, I need another favor. She's like, you're using them up fast. And he's like, is Larry Merlin in town? I'm like, fucking Larry Merlin? Is Merlin's real name, like, is his name Larry in the show? Like, I was so scared.
I know. I was worried for a second too.
I was so scared that they were just gonna have.
He asked for Larry Merlin.
So there's just gonna be some old guy in a big long fucking wizard beard,
right,
carrying a book. He's like, "Hi, Larry."
Yeah, and Janette. While we don't know who Larry Merlin is, Janette knows that that's a big deal.
Yeah.
But That's kind of it for that.
Yeah, then we cut to Lonely Vampire Times.
Right.
Where
Yeah,
he's just like staring at a candle, like
That's where the
dicking. He's not even playing a song. He's just dicking around
Yeah,
with the piano.
This goes back to the vampire B-roll.
And then he's just like kind of poking the flame with his finger a little bit, and then we start to hear dialogue from the episode again. But at first it was like, there's not as much dialogue that plays on this one. So first there's the one line, and then there's like a good 15-second pause. I'm like, is it just gonna be the one line? And then more lines came, and then they get to the end, and then they just repeat the same line. Just, Officer Nice doesn't exist. Lisa needs braces. Officer Nice doesn't exist. Lisa needs braces.
Yeah, they repeat a bunch of the lines previously in the episode and all this.
Well, there's two that they do
that. They do
Yeah.
but they repeat a bunch of them.
I was like, wait, did the Lisa needs braces episode just come out like when they were editing this?
Is there a chance the track will bend?
It's vampire B-roll. Yeah.
And then we get the creepy guy, like in his inversion boots, and he gets up and then he's got the weirdestly decorated apartment in the world.
He's hanging upside down off of some like pull-up bar type thingy, and then he writes himself and gets off of it.
But you gotta note that we gotta paint the picture of this fucking apartment.
Oh no, I was gonna get to that.
Where so what do you think are on the walls? You're wrong. There's a single Army T-shirt that just says Army, and then just various guns. They're not in any like racks or anything. He seemingly like thumbtacked them up.
Or like a hook or something.
And it's not like in any order or orientation. Like it's not like, oh, this is technically arranged. Like, business.
They're all kind of like 45 degrees ish, right?
No, they're just kind of thrown around.
Oh, okay, I remember. I just thought
there was a couple of them like that, but like
I just noticed he's got a weird gun wall.
Yeah, there's some guns over there.
Yeah.
I
need to emphasize, like, it's not a rack or nothing. Again, it's like thumbtacks.
Yeah. Maybe it was that blue sticky shit that the teachers have. You just stick that.
It could have been, for all I know. But it's like an SMG and a bunch of pistols.
Yeah. No, it would have been. No, I'm not saying this is what happened, but it would have been kind of cool if he just like put in like neodymium magnets, so he just sticks his guns to the wall.
That'd be cool.
It could make that little sound effect like Captain America when he sticks his shield on his back.
Yeah.
No, he's just fucking this weird ass goddamn apartment. And then we get.
Well, that's how you know he's a murderer.
Yeah,
if you weren't sure before, this introduction is 100%. Murderer apartment.
And then we get the other part of the episode padding, where Knight just fucking cruises at night for like 2 minutes. And I quit paying attention. I don't know if anything important happened in there, but I don't think so.
No.
My eyes glazed over. And
same.
Like, we don't know if this...
They're like, shit, we gotta film more vampire B-roll, but we don't have any.
Yeah, there's only so much sad piano you can put in.
They have to switch to vampire cruising.
Yeah. Especially since, like, a lot of it's... There is video of him in the car, driving around, but there's also just, like... shots of just like Toronto streets and like dump trucks and shit.
Right, yeah. Just nighttime in Toronto.
Yeah. It goes on for a while. But then it's not the other part of note is it sounds like they finally got to the second track of whatever that CD that the Raven song is on.
There's a different song.
It's a different song, but it sounds the same.
Yes, it's very similar.
Like, is this the demo version or like are we in the bonus tracks? What the fuck's going on here, man?
It's the B-side, obviously.
So then we cut. Now the Raven is fully operational, and Skanky's trying to talk to people. So they're like, "Fuck off, we're vampires." And Knight's at a table with Larry Merlin, Larry the Wizard. No, he's just some fucking. He's basically the fixer that they know. He's gonna get the record situation straightened out. He's like, you should have come to me earlier. I could have cut this off at the head, but now that they're gonna be looking at this closely, it's a bigger problem. I gotta like fake more shit.
It's gonna cost you.
Yeah, that's gonna be more expensive. He's like, what the fuck do I care? I live in a fucking warehouse. Like,
And I have vampire money, I guess.
well, like, I mean, and he's like, he doesn't have to like eat or anything.
Exactly, that's what I mean. You
Yeah.
have vampire money.
And who knows? I mean, maybe he's got gold doubloon somewhere.
This is what I mean by vampire
I know.
money.
There's lots of options. He could have invested, a penny in the stock market 200 years ago.
Yeah.
Back when General Electric was just General.
Yeah, but a nickel stock in this little company called GE
Yeah.
or Ford.
Yeah. Or was it like that that weird trust that like was it like Benjamin Franklin or something made a trust for like the city of Philadelphia or something that like ended up paying like millions of dollars and
Oh, okay. I don't remember that one.
yeah, you could have done something like that. Is Ben Franklin a vampire? No.
Could be.
He did bang lots of chicks. So, yeah. He's trying to chat him up, but it's just not working. And meanwhile, yeah, Merlin's taking care of the shit. And Skanky's like, he's getting cabin fever. He comes over, he's like, fuck it, I
gotta get out of here.
yeah.
I gotta get out
I'm
of
a
here.
peacock, Captain. You gotta let me fly.
What?
Yeah, you gotta remember, Marty refuses to watch a Will Ferrell movie no matter how good it is.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's true.
This is true.
I've heard some other things, like I'm a rooster, I got a strut. Something along those lines.
Well, yeah.
That makes sense. Anyway.
So, yeah. So he's like, I gotta get out of here. And he's just like, he's got cabin fever to the max. And
Like I'm surrounded by hot women and I can't fuck any of them because I'm married and they're vampires, though I don't know that.
yeah. And Knight's like, he's like, no, you stay here, you stay alive, I will find him.
There is a little bit moment that we forgot where when Skanky got dropped off in the Raven, like he definitely gives a look at one of the vampire ladies and he's like, and Knight says, I know you're irresistible, but don't touch the ladies. Because you're married and no other reason.
No other reason. Not that they keep licking their lips when looking at you.
Or constantly have all their lipstick just smeared all over their face.
So,
Their blood
Instead
red
of-
lipstick.
you know how, like, in normal cartoon logic, somebody's hungry on Desert Island, they look at the other person, they see, like,
And they see a turkey or
Yeah.
whatever? Yeah.
Does, like, a vampire just see, like, the blood bag hanging, but with, like, two little, and, like, the Capri-Sun
Yeah, the
straw
straw.
hold, there's
Yeah.
just two of them at the top.
I can see it.
That should be a thing for Capri-Sun at, like,
Oh yeah,
like Halloween time.
yeah. A vampire just sees a Capri Sun, but it has two little.
Well, no, I think they should make it. I think they should make the Capri-Sun Vampire Edition.
Oh,
for Halloween.
Capri Sun, like a punch, but it's like a clear bag rather than a
Right,
a
so
foil,
you can see it.
So you can see it.
Well, there's clear on the bottom now, but
I know, but you want to.
I know.
You want to see the whole thing.
Yeah.
You want the full show.
yeah, and it's got the little strip with the
You need
two.
full frontal. No, I mean, comes with a set of vampire teeth.
Capri-Sunless, because
Capri Sun. Capri afraid of the sun.
well, that just sounds like Are We Afraid of the Dark? Wearing capris.
I know.
So yeah, Knight's like, fucking stay here, be good. I'm gonna go find this asshole. He fucks off, and then Skanky's just like, he's restless. He's got restless skank syndrome.
Did you give him walkies?
That's probably the problem. You gotta get his energy out, or else he'll just chew up all the furniture. Piss in your slippers.
Yeah, and I believe Janette says that she doesn't want to deal with him for very much longer.
So, he goes to like go out the front door, and she's like, no, bad Schanke.
A water bottle.
Basically.
He's like, I gotta get out of here for a minute. Just let me go across the street, buy the new police special. I gotta get the police special.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't get it right now, they're gonna deliver it next week.
Yeah. Because that's how time works. Well, I know at the very least the police special subscription is bullshit. But
Yeah. So she's like, fine. Right? She's like, fucking
I don't want to argue with you anymore.
lay whatever.
Les side.
And then he goes across the street. There's a newsstand, and he buys the police special, like you said,
Yeah.
from this news lady.
And this is where this police special becomes important.
Yeah, this is where the plot points all come together.
Mm-hmm. Kind of actually.
Yeah, this is the anyway. So he's like flipping through it, and then he sees the
Chat with the lady.
yeah, and she's like, I can't believe what they put in that rag and
Yeah,
just stuff like that.
Yapping.
And then he sees the ad that Mr. Creepy Murder Man put in. Mm-hmm. And I should have wrote down exactly what it said, but it said like Donut Dawn, meet me at memory lane for a trip down memory lane.
Yeah,
come alone or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Yeah.
I recall.
And Skanky's like, I'm married, I always come alone, you know.
But yeah, so Schanke immediately knows what this
Oh,
means.
how great would it be if Skanky was just Andrew Dice Clay, but only like 30% of the time? Like, you keep him the same, and every once in a while, Andrew Dice Clay pops on. He's like, yeah, fucking hickory dickory dock.
That would be funny.
Anyway.
It would work. It's the best part.
It would also be great because Knight would just not notice.
No, he wouldn't. He would just be like, he's got a little extra skank in him today.
So he sees this, fucking just jets it, and then he Batmans the lady at the newsstand because she like turns around and he's gone. She's like, where'd he go?
Yeah. Commandeers a car.
Yep.
Because whatever the note is, whatever the message is, he immediately understands it and knows
Yep.
what to do.
He's like, I know this. It's a Unix system. The
other thing in the ad is that there's also a threat to his family. Like if he doesn't show up, he'll go up north to his cabin.
Yeah. So he gets the car and just fucking goes. And then like 15-20 minutes later, Janette calls like, your Schanke ran away.
Hit by garbage truck. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's like, what do you mean? He's like, he went out to buy the paper. It's been like 15 minutes. He hasn't come back. God damn it! I told you to watch Schanke. So then Cappy immediately comes in. He's
Water
like,
bottle.
Then Stone Tree immediately comes in. It's like, do any of you assholes know anything about a plainclothes police officer commandeering a car
It's a lucky cart.
right across the street from the Raven? He doesn't say right across the street from the Raven,
But that's what happened.
yeah. And the Knight's like, fuck! He just runs out the door.
Yeah. That was pretty funny.
And Stone Tree's just like, something. It'll work itself out.
It's like, in his weirdly laid back manner.
So then Schanke wanders into what can only be described as a Riddler trap. Like, it's really...
Yeah, basically. He's well, is that when, because Stone Tree keys in, Nick about Memory Lane, right?
Yeah, he does.
Right before he leaves. Because
well, no.
that
happens later.
Is that on the radio?
Because Knight has to pull up to the he has to go to the newsstand across the street.
You're right.
And then find the thing, and then he calls Stone Tree over the radio.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah. So no, this is when Schanke pulls up, and it's combination like long, like Target course / like
College campus.
yeah, it's weird with like intercom system that you can taunt your foes with throughout.
Yeah.
It's
It is like a very lazy Riddler trap.
yeah,
It is
but it also has some vibes like the shooting range from Men in Black,
Yes.
where just seemingly like innocent things just pop up so Schanke can shoot them.
right. So Schanke shows up at this weird place that looks again.
Yeah, we don't know what it is yet.
That's a weird sort of college campusy looking area, and I think what does he get taunted first? Or does
Yeah,
he get shot?
he gets taunted first, and then like he doesn't get wounded. He gets like
Shot at.
Yeah, just nearby.
Yeah.
He just-
So yeah, guy starts shooting at him. He gets taunted, and he shoots back, but he has no idea what he's shooting at.
and then we go back to now Night at the newsstand, where he's talking to her, and she's like, "Yeah, he bought the newspaper, and bought the police patrol." He's like, "This stuff, I don't know who reads that." It's blah blah blah. And she like turns around.
She
she's
starts
like,
yapping again.
She's like, I turned around to put the money in my cash box, and when I turned around, and then Night's gone because he saw the thing
Yeah. So
for
double
Donut
bat.
Dawn.
Double bat.
Yeah, and then he fucking flies off.
Yeah.
Goes to his car, and radios.
Stone Tree.
Yep, and finds out that Memory Lane is the shooting course at the academy, and they figure that the hunter must have been somebody that went to the academy with Schanke. Meanwhile, Skanke's just getting kind of worked over in this.
Yeah. He has like very little idea of what's going on because he can't see this guy but the guy can see him.
Yeah.
So the guy can like shoot around him at will and taunt him at will.
Yeah, he gets winged.
He gets winged. There's some Lethal Enforcer NPCs show up and Skanky shoots him.
But he also like tells like the guy's telling these stories about like things that Schanke like
How Skanky is a failure.
Yeah.
Because that he when he starts sucking basically.
Yeah.
And shooting stuff. He talked about how the guy talked about how he didn't do very good in the shooting course.
Yeah, and how like
he got like the bare minimum.
And there was like a like cases where people died,
right?
And stuff.
Yeah, one of the targets he shoots is apparently a picture of some lady that he failed to save.
Yeah.
In something, and so yeah, he's just calling Skanky a fuck up.
Yeah.
And shoots him in the shoulder.
Yeah. And he also he talks about how Jimmy was up for promotion and how he didn't deserve.
Right. Yeah. His grievances with Jimmy as well that he wasn't that good either. And he was getting a promotion, and it really pisses this guy off.
Yeah. Knight's on the way there remembers the rest of the barn murder stuff, just murdering assholes in a barn. That's
right. Yeah.
Pretty much all that happens.
Pretty much. Yeah. What is it? He kills the one dude who gets dragged in. There's another guy. What was the other guy? Because there was 3 of them.
Yeah, I know.
Jimmy from the grave.
Well, the important
Jimmy from the Cloak Times.
The important part is he kills another dude, and then LaCroix and Janette find a hiding place, and they encourage him to go into the hiding place. LaCroix's like no, and not LaCroix. Knights is like no, there's still one left.
Yeah,
because he's in full murder mode at this point. So he waits for the other guy for the third guy.
Once I have unleashed vampire face, it cannot be put away until I have spilled blood.
At least 3 times. But yeah, so Janette and LaCroix hide, and he waits for the last guy to come in. I think that's it for that particular flashback.
I think it's actually all the flashback.
Is that?
Yeah.
Well, okay. Then the last guy comes in with like a cross. So,
That's the part I forgot. But go ahead.
yeah, the last guy comes in with a cross, and that's important because Nick, he hasn't had his recent cross resistance upgrade thing, so he's just stuck in a corner, can't do shit, and only gets saved because LaCroix and possibly Janette bust through the floor and murder the dude because they're under the floor at that point.
The other thing with the cross, forgot, was when Schanke was talking his way out of the Raven with Janette.
Oh, right, yeah.
He's like, I'll just go across the street.
He says, cross my heart. And,
yeah.
And Jeanette's like,
yeah.
She recoils a little bit.
Blah. She's like,
blah.
blah. She's like, don't do that around me. But it is kind of funny, too, because her accent goes weird when she says that to, like, herself.
Yeah, yeah.
It
does go really weird.
Little Transylvanian sneaks in there. Transylvanian French. It's like Pennsylvania Dutch.
Pennsylvania.
So this weird fucking course he's going through. He goes into like this building, and he's emptied his gun once and is reloaded, and goes down this like hallway. There's like a light that's like, over here, motherfucker.
Yeah, come here.
This is the part, like, you knew it was going to happen because of the way it happened.
Right.
Where, like, he shot everything that's just shown up.
Yeah. He shot like 2 or 3 lethal enforcer NPCs.
Yeah.
And a speaker.
Yeah. And then, like, he opens his door, and there's, like, a figure in, like, police uniform. And it's like, oh, scared me. And he just, like, fucking walks away, and then it's like, it's the guy. Yeah. Oh. And it's like, that seemed like a bad idea for the guy to just be like, I'm just going to hang out right here and be still.
He just wants to style on Schanke.
I know, but Schanke has literally shot everything. Like, that'd be the worst way for your murder plot to end.
Oh, no, it'd be real bad.
I'm just going to hide behind this door. Like, hey, look at me, I'm a fucking cop. And, like, he opens the door and you go like, it's you! Then he just fucking murders you.
Sounds legit.
Or if he just shoots you like he shot everything else.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But he knows his mind. He's deep in the skank.
This would have been the greatest fucking...
No, it would... I
cut to fucking Baywatch Nights credits.
But yeah, so the dude totally has a drop on him. Schanke continues going through the building that he's in.
Yeah.
And this dude's creeping up behind him.
Like we get Knight landing in memory lane, like young for Schanke, but
we did skip over some of like the exposition of like who the dude is.
Yes.
Because Skanke's figured it out that he's one of the dudes who was training to be a cop alongside him and Jimmy. And he did really good in like the shooting course, especially, and possibly other things. I don't know, but he fucked up with a psych test.
Yeah. Because
he was just unstable.
Yeah.
Obviously,
we haven't observed no report situation.
Yeah, he's like he's a nutter, and I think Knight's somewhat aware of that too, to some degree. I don't remember.
No, it's just I think it's just like
Schanke?
Schanke who's just the one who knows.
Okay. I thought that Nat clued him in, towards the end. But anyway.
And then we get like guy creeps up behind Schanke, and then Knight shows up, and he's like Schanke, and then Schanke like dives out of the way. So he dives out of the way of the shot,
not quite.
And does the turning like like gets him. It's like the baddest move Schanke can do.
Yeah, though apparently it was Nick, is what he say after that.
But it didn't look like Nick shot at anything.
It doesn't. It looks
like he just stole the credit for the cool things Schanke did, and then Schanke I know Schanke thanked him for like helping him.
Yeah. It's kind of weird because it's theoretically possible that Nick did, because he is behind him and he didn't see him, and Schanke says that he didn't hit him, and obviously Nick did, because nobody else was there to shoot him. But Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I don't know if Nick really ever... I don't even know if he has bullets. Like,
Yeah.
it could just be a wooden gun for all we know.
A wooden gun. I don't know if I remember him just saying shoot this gun. That is a good point.
I don't think he knows how bullets work.
Well, maybe he thinks bullets don't work on other people because they don't work on him.
I just imagine when they issued him his gun, he like tried to pour the powder in it.
He's like, where does the ball go?
He's got the wadding.
Why is there no flint on
He
this?
filled the magazine with flint. I don't know what's going on, man. You gotta help me, Nat.
That would be funny.
So, yeah, so that's the end of this asshole.
Yeah.
And then, to wrap up the episode, at the station, Norm was, like, talking to Stone Tree. She's like, yeah, I don't get it. There's suddenly, like, there was nothing in here yesterday. And now today, there's everything. There's a picture of him that they clearly took yesterday.
It's like he's got his date in the newspaper. Right
Yeah. He's reading the police special like, oh.
It might as well be. But yeah, and Stone Tree's just like, computers, I don't know.
Yeah, they're fucking weird.
They're magic as far as I'm concerned.
That's true. And then he's like, and then like fucking, then Knight walks in. He's like, see, watch this. Knight, where were you born?
And he says whatever is supposed
I think he's
to
in Chicago or something.
Yeah, I think he's in Chicago, and that he was, and he gets the year wrong, but because he was born on a new year.
Yeah.
He's like, I always screwed that up, but then leaves.
Yeah, and he's like, see, always just ask straight.
Yeah, just ask the guy. He's like, what do you do, lie?
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
Or leap year, or like, is he born like on a leap year, or
No. They're saying he says he was born 1 year, but he's like, oh no, it's the next. It's the
Yeah,
next
he
year.
says 56, and then they're like, he says 57. He's like, it's born on
He's like,
it's
no,
the New Year.
It was on the New Year.
Yeah.
okay?
So the baby fetus forgot to roll. He was still writing 56 on all his checks he was writing in the womb.
Yeah, that baby fetus really fucked it up.
Baby fetus.
That vampire fetus really wrote too many checks. Anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
But,
That's the end of the episode.
oh, and Schanke's stuck on death duty.
Oh, yeah.
Because he has a bullet in his shoulder.
Yeah, he's done on death duty, and Knight tells him, like, you're a good cop, Schank. And he's like, oh, I mean so much to me. He was also doing some weird trivia bullshit on the radio.
Yeah, he's doing trivia on the radio.
Trivia on the bull.
Trivia on the bull. Trivia on the bullhorn.
He's just sitting on this fucking on this thing, just on a bull, and just hanging out at the cubicle.
Yeah.
Doing
Trivia on the
trivia.
bull. You know, as they say. As
Was the style at the time.
as they do in Canada. When you're on desk work, you have to sit on the bull.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
You know how it is, riding the bull all week. So, where are you on this episode?
Me, relatively high, actually, because it's a Schanke focused episode, which makes it inherently more amusing, and like the vampire flashbacks are actually like relevant, and they like pace them out good, because the whole thing is like all the thing like leads to like, oh, it's good to fight back in when you're cornered like that, but at the same time at the end it's like, oh, he gets in over his head, just like Schanke does get in over his head.
Yeah, you need to be measured about your.
Yeah, it's like, it's not bad to fight back if you have to, but you have to rein that in to an extent.
Yeah,
You have to rein in the Schanke.
the Schanke and Janette stuff.
Right.
A-tier stuff for this, like.
Right. Well, they do the thing where like they're talking past each other to an extent as well, which I always like with that sort of stuff, because Janette's talking about like vampire things and just being sly about it. Mm-hmm. and he thinks she's talking about like cop things.
But then also it's like their similarities, even though they've crossed paths, they haven't really interacted much.
Yeah,
and then when their similarities
they don't
start,
exactly like each other.
Yeah.
Like Schanke has no ill feelings towards her.
he's like, she's hot, would bang.
But she's just annoyed by him.
Yeah. But then like them getting along a bit and like yeah you did.
He's like, yeah, you gotta fight back, and you
Yeah.
gotta do.
Like it like part of me is like, is this like the meet cute for them? Or are they just gonna be dating by like season 2?
That'd be weird.
Skanky's in a throuple with his weird vampire chick.
He's got a vampire mistress on the side.
It'd be like Wonder Woman thing where like he brings her home.
But so yeah, I overall like the episode. Like, there's a lot of they do the dumb padding stuff.
Oh god, it's a lot in this one.
Even
Even though it's only 2 sequences and they're right next to each other and they add up to like a couple minutes.
yeah, it's 3-5 minutes, I think, approximately, of just vampire B-roll.
The one part that I do think is a little bit of a bummer is while we get more Skank, we get less Nat.
Yes. Yeah. I'm okay with that as a trade-off ultimately, because while I like them both to be in the episode,
I just think we could have cut some of the B-roll of dump trucks and shit downtown, and could have had Nat talking with him a little more.
right. It would have been good if toward the end, like Nat sort of figured it out that there was just one guy. But yeah, there is an absence of Nat, but Nat recently had a very Nat focused episode, so Skank gets a Skank focused episode. So that's why I feel it's fair, I guess.
It's fair.
Episode full of Skank.
It's just like I go, well,
There was a lot of Skanks in this episode. A lot of it takes place in the Raven.
it's just like in the Nat focused episode. Like, yeah, there's not much Skank is a minus. He's still a minus.
No, I agree. It's just I think it's a fair trade. I would like if they'd shoved Nat in the B-roll, but
well, yeah, I mean, literally, you take out the sequence of driving at night and you replace it with her getting on the radio after Cap talks about, or even if you have him talk about the what memory lane is in person with Cap, and he fucking gets in the car, and you have Nat radio over go, there was somebody in his class that failed the psych exam. He went on blah blah blah.
And he also works at the police station.
Yeah, he's in fucking IT. He's installed our database, and you're like, shit, yeah, you just at least solve the mystery instead of just going there and shooting the guy. No, it's that guy who did it.
Yeah. I agree. They could have easily pulled out most of that B-roll with that.
And especially since she's the one with the medical records, like
that's a good point too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a big waste. I do agree. But overall,
it's still in the higher tier.
I still think it goes relatively high.
So far the highest episode is rated at a strong 6. It was For I Have Sinned. That's early on episode 3.
I mean, that one was kind of fun.
It was fun.
The question is this one higher?
Well,
I'm gonna say yes.
I'm not
okay.
Yeah, I'm not opposed to it going higher, especially since I don't think we've really had a breakout episode yet.
Yeah. I don't think it's the breakout episode because they fumble with the vampire B-roll.
Yeah.
But I think it could go above it.
It's like, it's I feel like it's cut closer to a great episode than any other episode.
Right.
But do you think it's like a full half point higher than it?
Because we have 6?
Yeah, it's a flat 6.
Flat 6. Maybe. That I'm not sure. It's definitely in that range between, I think.
There was also some good acting moments in this one.
Right.
Like fucking Gary Farmer doing the doesn't bring him back talk. That was like fucking classy
That was
acting.
good. Skanky being bereaved in general
Yeah.
for all the bullshit he has to put up
Yeah.
with in this particular episode.
Yeah. The just like he can't believe it when Jimmy died, and then like I gotta go back for the kid, like he,
And,
which is also nice.
His stubborn refusal to believe that it's a cop doing it.
Yeah. And another nice thing about the Skanky I gotta go back thing is while Skanky hasn't been portrayed as like a pussy or anything, it's like instead of being like mad, like I gotta go find the guy or whatever, like he has been stuff, but he's worried about the guy he just met, right? It's like he's being like, and he's trying to go back in into danger, so it's like he's a little more heroic than he gets a chance to be in other episodes.
You want to give it a 666?
I don't think it's that high. My gut says 6.3. What about you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it's 6.3.
that's pretty close at the very least.
6'3", 200 pounds.
6'8", weighs a fucking ton.
We could make it a 6.19 because there's a whole IT thing like the email scam, the 619.
No.
I am Nigerian Prince. Send your Skanky and I will return 3 Skankies to your bank account. No, not. Damn it! I typed the letters. So I typed Y.E. This one's rated a Ye. All right. I really got to standardize if I'm putting the name of the episode first or the number of the episode, because it's about 50-50 right now. So, what is our next episode? Oh yeah, let me see if the wiki tells you when the thing happened at all. No. Nope, nothing really.
Another skank-centered episode called Blood and Savlaki.
Oh, God damn it. So, Canadian content, though, lists the fictional weekly newspaper Police Special plays a recurring role in this episode. It may have been inspired by the notorious weekly true crime newspaper Allo Police, published in the province of Quebec from 1953 to 2003.
I knew it.
Goddamn Quebec. Oh, German title, A Bad Loser.
That's not bad.
Ein schlechter Verlierer. Yeah. No real episode issue. Okay, so the next episode is Dead Issue. Is this another newspaper-centric one?
It sounds like it.
Oh, man. There's Officer Gubbins.
Oh, no.
Nice.
We stand Officer Gubbins here.
In this house.
Oh, I thought there was a...
Do we do the summary? I forget.
I thought there was an Officer Oberon too, but it's Aubergine.
No.
I was like, oh man. Nick suspects a cover-up in the attempted rape of a police captain's wife and her subsequent shooting of the attacker.
Nick suspects what?
It was really a journey. Suspects a cover-up.
A cover-up. Okay.
In the attempted rape of a police captain's wife and her subsequent shooting of the attacker.
No,
So maybe he suspects she murdered him instead of defending her?
On a very special episode.
Well, my guess would be that it's not actually rape. She's just having an affair. That's sleazy for this. That's the sleazy thing for this show.
Yeah, but I'm not even the. I was just wondering if it's just like, oh, she just murdered him, and then it's the.
That's also possible.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Do.